Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday. June 17th, and today is the Monday recap, where we will just go over where we stand heading into this week, our strike prices, how far out of the money we are, and just see what it looks like. But first, I want to cover a little bonus content here. I was going to wait until I did another YieldMax update video, but that's probably going to be for a little bit. So I figured I'd do it today since, again, the Monday recap is, I'll say, my shortest daily video. So as most of you know, I have a YieldMax file where I track pretty much everything, all the data with the funds. And I did add a newer column called House Money. What this means is basically once we hit 100%, you essentially be playing with house money. Assuming you invested in these ETFs at inception. So for example, if you look at Tesla, right? Tesla launched at, it's going to show 4008, of course, because, again, it had a reverse split. So all historical data will update with that. But if you go scroll to the right, I do calculate the total distribution payments from inception to be $23. So $23 against 40 is that is 57%. So again, if you did invest in Tesla from inception, you're 43% away from playing with house money, if that makes sense, which basically means you got your original investment paid back through distributions. So I did highlight anything above 50% in green. Another one is OARC. Again, OARC launched just, the same time as Tesla, and they're at 46%, and that's not all that bad. Aptly is a very lower, that's a low payer. That one launched April 17th, 23, and that one's at 25%. NVIDIA is very impressive. If you look at NVIDIA, they launched, they were number 4. They launched May 10th, 23. So, they've been around obviously a year now, and you were almost playing with house money. Like if you bought this at the beginning, which was priced at what? $19.91. If we scroll to the right, total distributions $16.19. So, you're essentially 19% away from basically getting paid back your original investment. So, and why do we say house money? Well, if you gamble, if you go to the casino, essentially, if you make the money back, or I'll say you double your money, right? You get the money back that you originally were playing with. Everything after that, you put away your original investment, and then you play with the winnings, and that's house money, right? Because that's not your money, that's the money you won, which is house money. So in this example, if you get paid all your money back that you invested in, you're good, right? It's a wash. So essentially anything after that, I would consider house money. Or, other people just like to say free money, whatever you want to call it. Let's just go down the list though. Amazon is at 32%. Phoebe, 38%, GUI, 20%, Netflix, 37%, Coney, 86%, very impressive, 4% for DSO, MSFO, 26%, Zomo, 13%, JPMO, 17%, AMD, 43%, PP, 26%, Squee, 40%, Murni, 37%, AIYY 24%, Misty 45%. And this was also impressive because they just launched February 22nd, 2024, and they paid out what? $9.68 already. So again, very impressive. Where are we at? Ybit, negative. How the hell are we showing negative? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong column. Ybit 7%, Crash 5%. And then we go to the big three. We got Ulti already. They paid 25% of the original amount, which is crazy, the original launch price, which is nuts. YMAX 16% and YMAG 15%. So again, I just wanted to give that. I figure that's some interesting information for people to see, to see how long, essentially. I know this was something that Jay mentioned, at least on Coney. And Coney is the closest, to be fair, so they're 14% away from house money. All right, anyway, you guys are here for the Monday recap, so we'll do the Monday recap. All right, so Heading into this week, again, Wednesday is a holiday for the stock market. So it is Juneteenth, so the market is closed that day. All right, so what do we got here? We got one strike price for TSLY. All of the contracts, which is 38,000 something contracts, they're 3.93% out of the money. Again, I harped on this a little on Saturday. Typically, they've been doing the same separation of contracts, but two different strike prices. This time, they did not choose to do that. So, it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to play out. It could work out in their favor, but we shall see. But, all right, next one. NVIDIA. So, zoom in a little bit. All right, so NVIDIA has two strike prices, 21,750 contracts, 135 strike. This is the lowest of the two. That's 2.37% out of the money. And they have about 33,000 contracts, 137 strike, 3.88% out of the money. Again, with 4 trading days, this is still tight. So we shall see how this plays out. I don't know. I hope we have a slow, flat week. Clearly, that's what they're expecting. All right, let's go to Coney, see what they're doing here. Let's see. Let's squeeze it all on the screen. There you go. All right, so how many strikes they got? Well, they got 3 strike prices, the lowest of which is 9,660 contracts, 257.50. That's 5.32% out of the money. So that if that's the lowest, okay, that's a little better. But again, it is Coney, it is crypto. The next lowest, they have over 10,000 contracts, 260.50 strike, 7.36% out of the money. And then the highest strike price is 5,001 contracts, 265 strike, 8.38% out of the money. Talking a little lower today, by the way, because my son had a sleepover with a friend, and their room is right above the garage. So I don't know how loud my voice carries, but hopefully not too much. All right, so that's that for Coney. What do we, again, I'm not going to go into, what we think, but again, it's 4 trading days. So we have that on our side. I don't know, if that mattered into their decision. Probably not, because they are kind of robotic and getting a certain yield. But keep in mind, the premium was probably lower because you had less trading days. So obviously that would cause them to go a little further in the money than usual, assuming the IV was, what it normally is, if that makes sense. MSTY, let's see how they're doing. All right, so what do we got? How many strikes? We got 2 strikes for them. Lowest of the 2 is the largest position, and that's 1,519 contracts, 7.65% out of the money. And then they have 96 contracts at a 1650 strike. That's 10.33% out of the money. So, yeah, we'll see. That's the furthest out of the money out of the bunch. But again, who knows? It's early on in the week. We'll see how it goes. All right, we'll look at pre-market. And again, it is kind of early, so kind of irrelevant when you guys watch the video. This update is as of 4:38 a.m. Tesla is up in the pre-market. It's up 0.17%. It's at 178.30. Tesla is up 0.46%, 15.15. NVIDIA is up 0.67%. It's at 132.77. NVIDIA is up 0.39%. It's at $30.63. Coin is down 0.82%. It's at 242.50. Coney is down 0.05%. It's at $21.85. MicroStrategy, MSTR, is up 0.5%. It's at 1502.98. MSTY is up 0.85%. It's at $29.71. And then we have TSLL. Why do I talk about this one? Well, because I do options on this one in my account, and I talk about it very frequently. It's a 2x leveraged Tesla fund. This one is up 0.53%. It's at 761. We also have TNA, possibly another ETF I will one day trade options on. It's down 0.46%. It's typically down, which is again crazy. It's at 34.70. AMDY is flat. It's at 16.59. AMZY is flat as well. It's weird. It says delayed quote, so obviously it's not updated. It's at 21.75. And that's it. So that's all of the pre-market action. Again, this is just the Monday recap. Nothing crazy. Just keep it simple. But again, I think hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bonus content in the beginning for joining in. I know some people said they don't bother with the Monday recap because it's really just repetitive of kind of Saturday. So if I figure I'd throw in some little extra here and there, you guys would appreciate it. As always, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, I will try again tomorrow. Keyword today, I guess it is YMAX, YMAG, and Ulti Payday, right? So I guess we could say it's payday, baby, right? You know, there's a lot of people that don't invest in these funds and they're not getting paid today. But you know who is? We are. So you know what? That's why we got to, if you made it this far in the video, if you want to prove it, and you want to celebrate, even if you don't own them, just put it's payday, baby. All right, so for today, I have a video coming out at 3 p.m. today. I covered the AIPI fund. This is a Rec Shares fund. It's just kind of like FEPI, but it's slightly different. You may want to check that out. It's going to look like an interesting fund for sure. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. That'll be a premiere as well, so you can do live chat with the others, while the video airs. And then the conversation, of course, always continues on Discord. So if you would like to join my Discord, the link is under my bio. And no, I will not message you. So if you see a message from me or what looks like the moderators, it's not. Please report, block, delete. All right? All right, the birds are out. So I guess that's time to go. So have a great day, everyone. Later.